Hello there and welcome along. So what I've been up to over the last couple of days is I've been to the beautiful Peak District. I've been wanting to go there for so long, and I think this was a good opportunity to get there during the Christmas holidays and take a look of the landscape, you know, what that's on offer there. And I have to say it is quite beautiful in some places. It's probably in the top 4, I would say. We had a good trip up there for 2 nights, and parking is one thing to consider. It is quite expensive to park there. I think we spent around about £30 on parking over the couple of days we were there, so be prepared for that. I understand the reason that parking is expensive. It is about keeping the place looking nice and the paths maintained and stuff like that, but that is something to consider. I would class it as kind of a recce, really, the trip, because yes, I'd done my research online about the different locations and watched other vloggers record the place, and I had a good idea of where I was going to and the places I want to see. But as always, the weather plays a massive part in that, and blue skies, contrasty light can prove difficult. Derwent Dam was okay. Again, it's been on my bucket list for a while. There was some water coming over the top, which was good, but you can have a look at that more in the vlog. From there, we visited a place that I'd looked at before online, and that was Crome Hill. Yeah, I think for the Peak District, I would say that you need to go there really in autumn. I think that is when you're going to get the best shots and the best light and the best atmospheric shots, I would say. Certainly the winter is nice, but I don't think that particular location works as well in the winter as what it would in the autumn. As well as that, what else have I been doing? I went up to the Yorkshire Dales again, to one of my favourite locations, the lovely Milgill waterfall. If you watch my vlogs regularly, you know that I've photographed that on a number of occasions, and I think I've vlogged it probably twice as well. And yeah, the wintry conditions, the frost and the freezing conditions tested. Certainly my DJI pocket camera was struggling with the low temperatures, but yeah, I think I got a couple of nice shots. If you watch the vlog, you can pick which one you prefer. But yeah, I think I got some nice compositions. Other than that, I think, yeah, it's the icy conditions and the snow are continuing at the moment in the UK. I might get the chance to go out again, but if not, yeah, I mean, who knows? Let's jump into the vlog then and see what's going on. The reservoir is the middle of 3 reservoirs in the upper Derwent Valley, in the north of Derbyshire, England. It lies approximately 10 miles from Glossop and 10 miles from Sheffield. The River Derwent flows through Howden Reservoir, then Derwent Reservoir, and finally through to Ladybower Reservoir. The reservoir itself is around about 1.5 miles in length, running broadly north to south. During the Second World War, it was used by the pilots of 617 Squadron RAF to practice low-level flights needed for the operation, as we know as the Dam Busters raids. This was due to how similar it was to the German dams at the time. As you can see from the footage, the contrast was quite high, and for most of our visit there, the skies were totally blue, and it wasn't until the last 10 or 15 minutes that the clouds decided to show their face, but by that time it was ready for us to move on. And I think this first picture is probably my favourite, with a little bit of cloud in the shot, which does, in my opinion, make a difference. If you do want to go here, at the time of this video it was £3.70 to park, and the dam itself is quite an easy walk from the car park, probably around about 800 metres away. And there is some stairs up to the higher level of the dam, but we chose not to go up there. I just took some pictures from the side of the bank, and a couple from lower down. I didn't go for the obvious wide angle shot, as again the contrast was just way too high and it spoilt the photograph. I would recommend that you take a full arsenal of your lenses to capture the different areas, but I would recommend that you go there on a day that is a bit overcast to get better images. At a place called the Dragon's Back, I believe it's called, Chrome Hill I'm on. I set off from the hotel at just after 6 this morning. It was -4, it was so cold, and my goodness, was this place hard to find in the dark. If you've not been somewhere before, it's quite difficult. I think I ended up in some farmer's from garden. But yeah, I eventually found somewhere to park, and God, even my lips are frozen. It's a short walk up to this viewpoint that I'm at the moment, and to be fair, the sun is just about to come up, but there's no clouds in the sky. Well, wrong, there's a couple of clouds in the sky, but that's about it. The location is probably stunning in the right light, but without the right light it's pretty rubbish really. I'm struggling to get a nice picture. But I have got probably one that's okay, and I'll put that up at the end of the vlog. But yeah, not the best. I've probably not come in the best season really. Autumn's probably the best for this location. But yeah, nice to see I've been here and another place ticked off the list. After this, I'm going to probably go to Padley Gorge and have a go at some woodland photography. Hopefully the weather is going to stay okay, and the sun is just about to come over the horizon now, I think. So yeah, not a bad location. I've been in better, but yeah, like I say, another one ticked off. Hello there, you join me down on the beautiful Dales again, and this time I'm at a place I've been to many times before, and all you guys who tune into my vlogs regularly will know that this is one of my favourite waterfalls. It is Milgill Force, and what I'm here today for is to get some pictures of the waterfall when it's frozen. I don't want it to be totally frozen. I'll put up some pictures for you now to show you it will look like the last time I took photos when it was in cold wintry conditions. And yes, it's pretty good, but I don't think it's the optimum kind of conditions. And I think today, although we're losing light pretty quick, I think today might be bang on for getting a good shot. I can hear the waterfall in the distance, so I want to go down in a few minutes. I can see icicles hanging down from some of the cliff face here, so that's good. But now let's go head down to Milgill to see what we've got in store down here and to see if we've got the perfect conditions. I'm just hoping we'll have. Once I had got through the trees and to the base of the waterfall, it was clear to me that I had optimum conditions. The ice looked fantastic, and I thought, given everything and getting it all pulled together and just sorting out a good composition, this was going to be a fantastic shot. Here we have the image that I took a couple of years ago and the image that I wanted to really improve on. It doesn't look too bad, but we can pick it apart and see what things we can make better and compositionally how it would work a lot better. It does look quite busy, this photograph, so let's put both of them side by side now. And here you can see the first thing that I was intending to do was get a better composition, and the way to do that I thought was include more sky. As you can see here on the right hand picture, the second picture that I took. On the left hand side there's not as much sky, and I don't think it works as well. Moving down from the sky, if we look at the mid-ground where the waterfall actually comes over a step, we can see that there's quite a few icicles hanging down, and in my opinion it's just starting to look a bit busy. And I think with yesterday's photograph you can see that with less icicles, I think it makes for a stronger picture. I just think it looks a lot less busy. In the second composition, it feels a lot more balanced with the icicles hanging off the cliff face on the left, the tree on the opposite side of the cliff. I was aiming to create almost a triangle which would lead the viewer's eye towards the centre of the frame. We all know that in composition, triangles are a strong shape. If you can picture that in your mind's eye and use that, it is quite a strong compositional tool. Then moving to the foreground, what we see is The rocks are not as busy. It just seems a bit chaotic in the first image, but the second image works a lot better with the position of the camera in the second shot. You've got more of a leading line from the waterfall and less rocks, which makes it a whole lot better. And again, there's not as much ice that's distracting your eye to the highlight area. Given everything I've mentioned about the composition in each of these images, I do feel that my frozen vision has really come to life, and I'm really pleased with the end result, and the composition works really well in this instance. Do hold on until the end of the vlog when I will reveal my favourite shots from Milgill, and you can pick your favourite from the top 4 that I captured that day. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, probably not the best conditions in the Peak District, but I think I got a couple of okay shots. I've been buying myself this book. As you will know, I'm keen to go back to the Dolomites, although the prices of the flights are quite expensive at the moment. So who knows? I'm hoping that I'll get a chance to go back. But in the meantime, I have been looking at this book. I think I've got to the French Alps so far reading that. Some of the pictures in this book are fantastic, spectacular. See, I said that right, spectacular. Yeah, so some of the photographs in here are superb, and it certainly whets the appetite for to go on to the Alps. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to go. But it's a bit of a it's a bit of a chunky read. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading the rest of that. In addition, I have been building my own website. Now, I've not done that. Goodness me, I learned how to do that on my photography course, and that was many years ago. And I've not made a website now for probably 10 or 11 years. So I want to give that another go. I've started it already. So watch out for that. I'll give you more information in the coming vlogs. I'm also going to go to the amazing Isle of Skye. I've only been there the once, and I'm really looking forward to going back. We are off there with a couple that we know very well, Kevin and Nia, so that'll be good. And I think I need to go and visit some of the locations that we didn't get the chance to go to the last time, and yeah, really try to do that place justice, because it is fantastic there, and when the lighting and the conditions are right in the Isle of Skye, you're onto some bangers for sure. So yeah, tune in for that. That'll be coming in the next couple of months. Other than that, I think that's it for now. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.